Josh Miller here, back again for another one of these. This is how we CTE. This is a 2023 version, and so we are going to talk about our playground today. So the first thing I want to talk about is our infinity, or the donut. We're only going to have 3 kids on there at a time, and also there is no jumping off of the top. Moving on to our larger playground instruction here. Make sure that we are safe running around the playground. We don't want to be jumping off the pole. And also the slide is for going down, not up. And always feet first. We never want to slide down the slide with our head. Lastly, over here, this is our monkey bar section. Kindergartners are not allowed to be on the monkey bars. Also, you cannot sit on the top of monkey bars. Same thing as before, we don't want to be jumping off of the monkey bars. And lastly, Miss Brazina tells me there's no flips on the stepping stones there. So we're always keeping our feet flat on the stepping stones. Finally, you can't see it there because it's not there, but eventually this year we're hopefully at the tire swing back. Remember, there's no more than 3 people on the tire swing. But then if you see over there, it says let's count to 100. If you're waiting to be on the tire swing, you count to 100. Once you get on the tire swing, someone comes off, and then you're able to get on. That's how we're able to take turns effectively.
Okay.
All right, the next part of our playground is the swings and the blacktop. So first things first, where can I go? So the boundary for this area is all along the blacktop, not on the grass. On this section, we stay off of the wood barrier here, and we can't go any further than the sidewalk. So the sidewalk is the boundary all the way across. We are not allowed to go on the grass during recess. So a couple rules about this space. Mostly it's around the swings. On the swings, obviously we go one at a time and we go front to back. We don't go side to side, we don't twist, and we certainly don't walk in between. And lastly, we don't want to jump off the swings. Again, we want to try to keep everybody as safe as possible. In the Gaga pit, we want to make sure that we're safe as well. So we don't want to get overly aggressive. We want to make sure everybody has fun. And lastly, in Gaga pit, when you're out, you're out.
Okay.
All right, the third part of our playground is out here on the field. First and foremost, this is where most of the sports happen, so we want to make sure that everybody is a good sport. Nobody's getting paid to be out here. There's no professional athletics here. It's all for fun. So we just get out here and we play to have a good time. Also, the boundaries here, kids are not allowed to go past that mobile there. However, the older grades can go and use the kickball field, assuming they ask someone adult who's out here to get permission. So they'll need to have somebody over there. That's it. Oh, lastly, the boundary down here on the side is the bottom of the hill to make sure that we stay at the bottom, not the top near the neighbors. Regular balls are accepted unless they're hard. Baseballs, the crossballs, they're not accepted out here. You need to bring something that's soft. And obviously, we don't want to throw anything over the fence because it's very, very difficult to get it back. All right, the last thing I want to talk about, and most important thing, is safety. Our EAs outside, all of our adults outside during recess and lunch are here to make sure you keep safe. And they have some signals to let you know what to do. The first signal is one whistle. One whistle means that they've seen something that this shouldn't be happening and you need to stop. So that usually you need to look at the person blowing the whistle and then they'll direct you from there. If there is 2 whistles, that means it's time to line up. This is a spot where we line up here unless we're going to lunch, and then that lineup spot is over there by the cafeteria. So remember, 1 whistle to stop things, 2 whistles to line up. Now, if there is ever a time when there's 3 whistles, that is an emergency situation and you will need to get to the ramp as soon as possible. Couple other safety pieces. We always want to make sure we keep our hands to ourselves. We don't want to put them on other people. We don't want to be pulling hair. You got to be very careful when you're out there playing the sports. Also, we want to make sure we have positive language out there. We don't want to have instances where kids are cussing and things like that. We want to make sure we're good sports out there outside. Overall, we want to have a wonderful time at recess. This is where a lot of things happen. This is where kids can have a lot of fun. Just make sure you're following the rules. Until next time, we'll see you later.